Laurie? A little bit bittersweet, the emotions?
Oh, yeah, you could say that, but I suppose, before the first game, we've come a long way. I don't think too many people in this room and outside the room would have given us much of a chance to win the series. So I think we're the longest priced outsiders in the history of Origin. So to sit here is pretty sweet, to be honest with you.
The scoreline was 32-8. What do you think of the performance?
Oh, I thought it was magnificent. I haven't seen defence like that against a quality team. And at one stage, 14-8, probably thought we were on top. We're coming back in. But, I think once they sort of, we made a couple of errors and they got back into the game, and I think in the end, the amount of juice that we had taken out of us just told, In the first half, without boring you with the stats, they had 11 sets inside, or what you call good ball sets. We had 0. In the last 14 sets in the first half, we only had 3. So to keep them to only 1 try was pretty significant. But we wanted to make sure that we got a bit more possession in the second half. But they were pretty good and clinical. And that's what happens.
How do you feel, Gallen?
Well, me, I'm a bit of a sook on the room, so But as Laurie said, no one, let's be honest, no one gives a hope at the start of this series. I remember talking to friends even, the words, how are you going to beat them? So, and we did it. As Laurie said, the biggest outsiders in Origin history, and we came up here, we beat them game 1 with unbelievable defence, and we beat them game 2 and we won the series. So we achieved our goal. And we came into camp day 1 of camp 3 and we re-evaluated and we wanted to win 3-0. And as Laurie said, at 14-8 and Hainsey goes through there, if we score then, we maybe come over the top. But you've got to give Queensland credit. They controlled the ball. They had a lot of sets of 6, and maybe that last sort of 10 or 15 minutes we didn't get our bodies in front like we had the rest of the series, and we got beaten. But as I said, we won the series.
Another stat is they had 14 more sets than us.
Which
is pretty big.
Hold up the shield and you've backed off for so long.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I just. Oh, I'm so proud, to lead these guys, and so proud to be, as a captain, you're an extension of your coach, I think. And I remember I never really had much to do with Laurie, and I sat down with him over at North Sydney or somewhere last year, and he spoke to me, and I was just so his passion for the blue jumper and what he wanted to achieve was unbelievable. He spoke with such passion, and. I know how upset he was and hurt he was last year, and he wasn't going to do the job this year. And I just I remember asking him to, and he still wasn't going to do it, but thank God he did, because the passion he shows is unbelievable. And to win it for him and to win it for all the boys and for 5 million people in New South Wales, it's an enormous feeling. And as I said, to be the biggest outsiders and to win it, I'm absolutely so proud to lead that, and it's just a great feeling.
Yeah, you seemed to soak the booze up. You enjoyed it.
It actually wasn't nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. To be honest with you, I thought it was going to be terrible, but they actually they give it to me a bit, but they listen and they're pretty respectful, so it wasn't too bad at all.
Laurie, Josh Dugan was pretty outstanding for you tonight. The only other players we see that can sort of seamlessly shift between sort of fullback and centre are Inglis and Jared Hayne. Do you feel Josh Dugan's approaching that class or in that class on what he showed tonight?
Oh, I think Dukes is a special talent. If he continues on the same path he's on at the moment, sky's the limit. So, I mean, we're a young team. And we've got some really good players coming through. But the senior guys are really showing them what it's all about, and the legacy will be there when these guys move on. But they're the ones that'll start it, and they'll create it, and people will understand what it means to play for New South Wales when they come into the system.
He was someone who sort of got questions raised about his attitude earlier in his career. It seems like to put a performance like that towards him, he gets back in the game there. Have you seen a change in that environment now in the camp?
Yeah, I think he's just confident in his own ability, and to only have 2 games of football as a centre and then come out and play in State of Origin and then to do what he's done over the last couple of games has been been pretty good, but you know, we had some outstanding players tonight, led by Gallen. You know, we didn't have a bad play, to be honest with you, even though the scoreline doesn't reflect the amount of attitude and the amount of effort that we put in.
Laurie, you mentioned Gallen, your player of the series. What are your reflections on his performance?
Look, I think the boys love playing with him. They love him as their leader. They'll do anything for him. He's certainly one of our greatest ever forwards. You know, to do what he does, he's not a big man, but the amount of work that he took its toll. You know, when you have to defend that many times, it's pretty difficult to be dominant. But yeah, he was great. I mean, they didn't have a bad play, and I didn't think we had a bad play, to be honest with you. So the scoreline blew out in the end, but I think that was because we just spent all their juice. But they showed tonight why they've been a great team, or why they've been a great team. So.
They'll obviously win the series is great, but what is the win the Warriors medal?
Oh, look, it's I don't know. Look, yeah, I'm happy, really happy. It's a big achievement to be named the best player of the series, and you know, I think, as Laurie said, I just work hard. You know, I'm no Jared Hayne or superstar of the game. I know that. I just work my backside off every game, and you know, I do put my body through a fair bit. So to be recognised for that effort, it's great. But I think it's just a reflection of my teammates. As I said, you know, that we all worked really hard for each other from day one. We played for each other, and you know, without them, you know, I wouldn't have won it.
Gav, has it sunk in yet that you have won it now, or did it happen after game 2? Or?
Oh yeah, I probably don't think so, to be honest with you. I've had so much going on in club football, straight out of Origin 2, back into club football, and never stops there.
2 from 2, captain the coach.
Yeah. So I think.
Actually, can you take the blame tonight?
Yeah, so I think I think at the end of the season I'll be able to reflect back on it a whole lot better, and we'll get together with the boys, and I'll really be able to enjoy it then. So yeah, look, the more I think about it, just how outsiders we were to come out at the start of the series and win the series, I'm getting happier the more I think about it.
Defensively, Laurie, did the structures at all change, or was it just the desire and the will for each other that was different?
Oh no, I think it's just a combination of everything. Our defence throughout the whole series was outstanding. I haven't seen any better than what we did in that first half. But again, you know, that's what you got to do at Origin.
Or do you think there was much in that tackle, Josh Reynolds on Will James?
Which one was that, mate?
Shoulder change?
No, I didn't. Was there a head clash?
I think he went off with concussion.
Oh, sorry, yeah. It was shoulder charge. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he collected him in the head, did he?
I don't think there was any more in that one than one on what just did on me. So play on. No one got hurt. It's all right.
Yeah, mate. I haven't really viewed it, but I think Origin's one of those games. Things happen, and cop it and move on. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all your support throughout the season. Thank you.